Anger simmers beneath the surface of King Charles's regal facade, the tempest waiting to be unleashed. The monarch now cannot comprehend over Queen Camilla's decision. It cannot fathom why she can choose the moment of crisis to retreat from her responsibilities, as the weight of his emotion threatens to overwhelm him. The burden of responsibility falls heavily upon Princess Anne's shoulders. Plus, as dedicated as the princess clearly is to her role, when Charles made one particular request to his daughter-in-law Catherine, but she is said to have been demurred. The news comes as a devastating blow, shattering the illusion of stability that he has fought so hard to maintain in the face of mounting pressures and the mounting choices. He's relied upon Queen Camilla as his rock and his anchor in the storm. With her absence looming large, he feels adrift, lost in the sea of uncertainty and doubt. He cannot understand how she could prioritize her own needs over the needs of those who depend on her, and cannot reconcile her actions with the vows she swore to uphold. But beneath the anger lies a deeper and more profound sense of hurt and betrayal. King Charles feels as though Queen Camilla has forsaken him, has turned her back on the shared vision for their future in her absence. Prince William, his beloved son, struggles to maintain his composure in the face of his mother's absence. There were huge family rows in the early stages of Charles and Camilla's marriage as everyone found their feet. William didn't have the best relationship with his father back then, but he sees that Camilla has made his father happy, and it's something he's come to terms with. Following from King Charles's cancer diagnosis, Queen Camilla has proven to critics that she has stepped up to royal duties when required. The Commonwealth Day service on March 23rd demonstrated this and showed the day of unity for the royal family, as the firm gathered in Westminster Abbey for the annual celebrations. Not only this, but William and Camilla appeared to put royal stresses behind them as they stood side by side and shared an intimate conversation at the event. Over the years, William and Camilla have definitely developed a mutual respect and close bond. It's clear from the way they look and interact between each other that there is a deep respect between them. She cares for William deeply and he cares for her. All above we have mentioned, we believe that the rumor of the king's accusation without a foundation. It was February 2022 when the late Queen Elizabeth II expressed her sincere wish that her daughter-in-law would be known as Queen Consort, when her son, Prince Charles, became king. At the time that, whilst he was not part of any decision-making process, William was respectful of the title change. That astute nod to her people, in the late sovereign's 70th anniversary of her Ascension message, 6 months before she died, was a recognition of Camilla's place in her son's life, and the resilience of their love match. It's also paved the way for a future coronation in which we saw Camilla crowned and anointed alongside her husband. It was crucial for King Charles, who in his maiden speech as king said, "I count on the loving help of my darling wife Camilla," but the late monarch could have had no idea quite how central Camilla would become. Barely a year into the reign of Charles III, not just her son, but to the United Kingdom. When Princess Catherine's emotional and courageous video announcement from her Windsor home surrounded by daffodils will surely go down in history as a watershed royal moment. And as the news continues to reverberate, 76-year-old Queen Camilla is stepping into the void with a burgeoning program of public engagements, many standing in for the king. Last week, Her Majesty delivered a speech for her husband on a visit to the Isle of Man off the northwest coast of England. "My husband is so sorry that he cannot be with us today on this extremely special occasion, but he has sent me here armed with a copy of his speech to read out on his behalf.